Tonight at the Comedy Cantina, here for your entertainment, Larry the Stormtrooper.
All right, thank you everybody. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Are you guys ready to hear some jokes? So you guys know who Luke Skywalker is, right? You know, the one who destroyed the Death Star? Well, we did get somewhat of revenge on him when Vader cut off his hand. Do you know where Luke actually got his cybernetic hand? From the second-hand store. Hey, did you guys know too that Darth Maul is actually having a sale at his clothing store? It's all half off. Don't forget, too, if you guys are hungry, you guys can get a treat here. Actually, my favorite place to eat is Admiral Snack Bar. Hey, you know, Lando Calrissian, he's a pretty good gambler, but he seems to always lose to Darth Vader. You know why? Because Darth Vader is always altering the deal. And we all know that the Death Star was a tragic event, but did you know what Emperor Palpatine said when he heard that the Death Star blew up? Sith happens. You guys all remember Count Dooku, right? Hey, did you know that Count Dooku actually was a huge fan of Alexa? Because she was hands-free. You know, those Rebel pilots never seem to stick around for long, but do you know what a Rebel pilot calls his old ship? His X-Wing. AT-AT drivers have a really big job. I mean, they're basically walking skyscrapers. You know, my friend Phil, he actually is an AT-AT driver, and he has a female dog named Precious. And when I asked him, I was like, do you take her for runs? He says, no, he just prefers to walk her. Hey, did you know what Han said to the Stormtrooper who said, oh crap, I missed? He said, I know. Because we apparently can't hit targets ever. Hey, did you know Emperor Palpatine, he's actually a huge baseball fan. You know what position he plays? The umpire. Hey, do you know Tauntauns, those creatures over the planet Hoth? Hey, do you know how they like their coffee? Lukewarm. You know, I heard Thrawn's actually been feeling pretty down lately. He told me the other day that he's feeling a little blue. Hey, you know the Princess of Alderaan, Leia? You know, she actually met Yoda once. When she met him for the first time, she said, aren't you a little short for a Jedi Master? I'm sure you guys know who C-3PO and R2-D2 are. You know, they never seem to be on the same page. In fact, C-3PO the other day was really mad at R2, and he said it was because he kept pushing his buttons. I'm sure we've all been in a meeting with the Emperor, and he's always seemed to be addicted to his phone. Well, do you know what he says when he has his phone fully charged? Unlimited power! I'm sure you guys have all heard this new Jedi called Rey. Do you know how she prefers to watch her movies? On her Blu-ray. You know, being a bounty hunter isn't that easy. You know, for example, Boba Fett seems to always be making a mess. And do you know what towels he prefers to buy? Bounty. Hey, do you guys know where you can actually get high-quality sabers? Well, from ownsaber.com, of course. Right now, they're having a special deal. Buy any dueling saber, get 50% off another dueling saber. All you have to do is pick out any 2 dueling sabers of your choice, and then at checkout, put in discount code B25F. And just like that, 50% off your other dueling saber. Just remember, too, that these are for dueling sabers only. It cannot be used on Xenopixel or Profi Board sabers. The sale ends on September 5th. I'll be sure to put a link to their website in the description. Be sure to check it out. Buy any dueling saber and get the other dueling saber 50% off. You know, when Master Yoda, he was a kid, he used to ride his bike around all the time. And did you know what he told me he used to ride? He used to ride a deucicle, because there is no travel. You know, the other day, Darth Vader actually seemed pretty confused when he walked into a music store. And I asked him, I said, why are you so confused? He said, because he thought this was the Rebel base. Hey, does anybody here have a pet Rancor? Because I do. And actually the other day I fed him a Wookiee, and when I asked him, I said, how was it? He said, a bit chewy. Hey, here's one for the Sith out there. Hey, what do you call 5 Sith that are piled on top of a lightsaber? A Sith kebab. You know, these Jedi seem to always be reading ancient books on how to use the Force. In fact, Rey the other day was reading a book about levitation. She just couldn't seem to put it down. You know, Kylo Ren, he's an interesting character. He has these weird quirks. For example, the other day he kept shutting the lights off, and I asked him why, and he said because he prefers the dark side. Did you guys hear that Admiral Akbar actually made a ton of credits last month? I heard he invested in mouse traps. If you guys ever go out to a bar with a Jedi, especially Yoda, don't expect him to pick up the tab, because he seems to always be a little short. And we have some veterans here tonight from the Clone Wars. Actually, we have Rex in the audience. Today I actually asked him, I said, well, hey, what's your favorite TV show? And he told me the Game of Clones. You know, even Rey, she has some weird quirks too. I mean, you would think it was a lightsaber, but I asked her the other day, I said, hey, what's your favorite weapon? She said, a ray gun. We have a ton of good people in the audience tonight. We have some Imperial pilots, you know. And actually, one of them here, he's actually getting married next month. I asked him, I said, hey, what are you going to wear for your wedding? He said, a bow tie. You know, trying to come up with some Star Wars jokes for you guys has been a little difficult. You know, when I was writing all these down, I thought, you know, these seem a little forced. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for having me. I'll see you later. Have a good night.